fans, light up the dome and welcome your New Orleans Saints!
Katie York set to get this one started. And here we go from New Orleans. Here's Isaiah Davis on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by a respected veteran now in year 15 here in the NFL, Tyrod Taylor.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Throw here, third down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at fourth down. Well, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there, and this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. Now on fourth down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And leading them began his college career way back in 2018. Now entering the NFL as a second-round pick. It's Tyler Shuck.
What a story this guy already has to tell, Kate. 7 years of college, 42 starts, 3 different schools, and a multitude of injuries. But I'll tell you this, a lot of NFL teams were intrigued by his talent. Because he could run, he could throw, and when healthy, he could be a difference maker.
They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the keeper, here's Shuck. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's a design run. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Trying the air now. Here's shot. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
York knocks it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
Now is York to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, don't look now, Brock, but we are officially into December. And also, we've reached the end of our celebration of the legendary John Madden, with the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. I know we've both enjoyed it. Hope you have as well. It's been an outstanding slate of games to honor him this year. Green Bay, Detroit was our opener, then Friday in Philly, and a busy schedule on Sunday. And now tonight, one final game to close out this week and a celebration of our coach.
I know I don't have to tell you, Kate. You call basketball for a living as well, and you know shooters got to keep on shooting. Quarterbacks got to keep on throwing. But boy, 0 for 4, this has been a surprisingly slow start.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. He's making a bid for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Another punt coming up. Austin McNamara to again do the honors. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. This New Orleans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play action, Chuck. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
Now, I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
Counter give to Kamara. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shuck working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
To Mason Tipton. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap to Shuck. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now here comes the New York offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And the Jets, first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, New York.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
To the air, Taylor. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called. Yep. But finally, as you said, their first completion.
The give on second to Hall. And he takes it down to the 33. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down now, ball at the 33. Man in motion, headed right. They go play action on first down. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here's Taylor. Completed over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 5 on the play, and it's good for a New York first down.
Jets, first down.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
He's going to keep it this time, and he gives himself up after a short gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Taylor now. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun here. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's got him that first down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. They'll run here. It's Hall. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
It's Hall again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
From the gun on 3rd down. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
The kick by Folk is good. We're all tied up now in the first half.
Ties the game at
In that
3-3.
close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Fields this one at the 3. This makes it up to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st
The
and
New
10.
Orleans offense set to go now.
25-yard
And in a
line.
tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational moments.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 16
It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Now bring the tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on 1st. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Taken down
So
right at
close
the
to
line
a
of
big
scrimmage.
loss of yards for
No
those
gain
guys
on
up
the
front.
play.
1
Brings up
second
2nd
sooner,
and
they
10.
got a tackle behind the
At the
line, but a
41-yard
stop to
line.
celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
3rd down, here's Shuck. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Kai Kroger is going to kick this one away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. They give to Hall on the draw. And the Saints get to it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for second down.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
The previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Now quickly, it's Johnson. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Tyler Johnson. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Motioning the tight end now. They run. Here's Hall. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Taylor to throw. That's caught for the first. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's good.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat third, right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
The tackle made at the 47.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. This is a heater going deep. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Here comes the Saints offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. He is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Chuck now from the gun. Finds the football outside. And the gain only about for 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's a gain of 3.
There's no negatives
Brings
ever
up
on a grade
3rd
sheet for a
and
completion,
8.
but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over.
The Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense.
21-yard line.
And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll start this one out with Hall. Power was way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They go right back to Hall. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That play wrapped up by DeMario Davis.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Mitchell will go in motion right. Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Saints come marching onto the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Saints to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw, Shuck. That's bringing pressure, and they got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A loss of 7.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. 3rd and long for him here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So once again, Kai Kroger out for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. That's fielded at the 46. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. On the counter, Hall. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
That counter could never get started. Good chance someone on that line telegraphed that play because the defense was all over it. Fortunate just to make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Taylor. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Mason Taylor. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Making the call himself. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He can run it. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. Going to need a little bit more now on 3rd down.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd and just 2 to go. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. This is Nick Folk on for the Jets field goal. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Saints offense ready to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it.
Holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
A 9-yard loss.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Shock working from the gun. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Shock. Rolling left, buying some time. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
They send him left out of the slot. They give on 2nd to Kamara. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll air it out on 3rd. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And he not only recovers the fumble, Brock, but he's able to get back beyond the line of scrimmage, too.
It's 4th down.
Katie York now on for the field goal. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
On the return, here comes Kene Nwangwu. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets out to begin another drive. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, but maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Here's Hall running his own read. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing, Taylor. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Saints to the running back, Alvin Kamara, trotting back out to the field. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Got his target. It's Hill. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
1 yard gain.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying to throw this from the gun. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Win the rep, let's go, right here.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Jets offense now set to take over. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
1st down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
To the air, Taylor. It is caught left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st.
A gain of 12 yards. And the
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. From the gun, it's Hall. Shoots away from one. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
gain of 29 more yards. That's another Jets first down. First and goal, New York.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Here's Hall once more. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal. Here's Taylor. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal. Taylor now. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Intended for Tyler Johnson.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
The kick by Folk is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
The score, Jets.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Saints and running back Alvin Kamara trotting back out to the field. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Defense is too much here, and the Jets drag him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Brings up second and
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Chuck's going to throw here. Hits him on the out route. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Chuck to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They start the drive with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's Taylor to throw. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
We get so stuck, Kate, on decision-making being the ball in the hands and where's he throwing it. The ball in the hands in the passing game, and what kind of decision is he going to make? When in reality, in this game, in the fourth quarter, decision-making is also knowing when to salvage a play. Salvage that real estate that's so important to try to play a little add-on and make this a two-score game. That sack, that's not going to help in that decision at all.
Shotgun now on third down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain on the play of 66 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. First and goal, Jets.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. He'll call his own number. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have second and goal.
A gain of 7.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's second and goal. Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets go up by 12 in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
18.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter it.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Saints take
The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. Man, they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Shuck now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Second and 10.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball
line.
game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Second and 10. Need something positive here. Now Shuck to throw. Screen here for Kamara. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. That's complete to Kamara on the check down. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's another Saints.
That
first
is what
down.
elite offenses are all
First
about.
and
Why
10
worry
at the
about 3 downs
45-yard line.
when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Counter give to Kamara. Gets some space around midfield. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
He's across midfield.
Good run,
to
gets
the
him 7. That
48-yard
brings up
line.
2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Well, that doesn't net a
Brings up
first down. You
2nd
get
and
yards
3.
like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Chuck now from the gun. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
His pass.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Now here comes the New York offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. An injured player out there after the snap, and the medical staff quickly out to him, and that is Geno Smith that they're headed for. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now it's Taylor. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Running it after the penalty. Solid blocking there, brings him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
He's taken down at the
I'm not kidding you, Kate.
17-yard
A
line.
run of that length at the
8 yards
NFL
on the
level,
pickup.
honestly,
Brings
is
up
the equivalent of a
2nd
run of
and 2.
15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Coming right is Hall. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. Breece Hall with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Folk with a point after. And the Jets go up by 19.
Jets 25, Saints 6.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Continuing to move past the 45. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Running behind center with Camara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shuck working from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Trying for it with Shuck. All of it, and they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He takes off with it. Headed right through the middle of the field. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Jets can rest easy with a 3-score lead. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Taylor. Took off with it again. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
16 more yards. That's another Jets first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Hall. carry. Only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
The ball carrier.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
3-yard line.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. It's Hall again. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Jets put up even more points in a win. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Nick
Folk on now to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets continue piling on to this lead.
Saints 6.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Chuck. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he's brought down at the line.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
Chuck looking to pass here. Throwing the out route complete. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34. So it's a road win for the Jets. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE, bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.